The Free County of Burgundy was a medieval county of the Holy Roman Empire, within the traditional province and modern French region of Franche-Comté, whose very name is still reminiscent of the title of its count, Freigraf-Comté, for his feudal principality. It should not be confused with the more westerly Duchy of Burgundy, a fiefdom of Francia since 843. History. The area once formed part of the kingdom of the Burgundians, which had been annexed by the Franks in 534 and incorporated into the kingdom of the Franks. The empire was partitioned in 843 by the Treaty of Verdun, with the area west of the Saône River being allotted to West Francia as the French Duchy of Burgundy, while the southern and eastern parts of the former Burgundian kingdom fell to Middle Francia under Emperor Lothair I. This Middle Frankish part became the two independent entities of southern Loire in 879 and northern Upper Burgundy under King Rudolf I in 888, of which the County of Burgundy formed the western part. In 933, with the collapse of the Carolingian Empire, both Lower and Upper Burgundy were reunited under King Rudolf II as a kingdom of Arles, which itself collapsed among feudal anarchy with the extinction of his line in 1032. The Arelate then passed to the Holy Roman Empire when it was inherited by Emperor Conrad II of the Salian dynasty, while the Duchy of Burgundy was reinstalled by a cadet branch of the French Capetian dynasty. In 982, Otto William, son of Adalbert of Lombardy, Count at Macon in the Duchy of Burgundy, received the County of Burgundy from his mother, Gerberga of Dijon. He thereby became the progenitor of the Comital and Scariad dynasty, a collateral branch of the Beauxonne Dukes of Burgundy, descending from Hugh the Black, a 10th-century brother of Duke Rudolph, and from Hugh's brother-in-law Gilbert. In 1002, Otto William also claimed the Duchy of Burgundy upon the death of his stepfather Duke Henry I. However, the duchy was seized as a reverted fief by King Robert II of France 2 years later, and he was only able to maintain rule over the Arelate county with his residence at Dole. The development of commercial routes across the Jura and the development of salt mines assured the prosperity of the county, and its towns preserved their freedom and neutrality in feudal conflicts. At the end of the 11th century, Conrad's son Emperor Henry III elevated the Archbishop of Besancon to the dignity of an Arch-Chancellor and conferred upon Besancon the rank of a Reichsstaat under the Emperor's direct patronage. Guy of Burgundy, brother of Renaud II, later became Pope and negotiated the Concordat of Worms with Emperor Henry V. In the 12th century, imperial protection allowed for the development of Besancon, but in 1127, after the assassination of William III, his cousin Renaud III shook off the imperial yoke. Burgundy was from then on called Franche-Comté, the Free County. Emperor Frederick Barbarossa re-established imperial influence, took prisoner the brother of Count William IV and extended his influence by marrying William IV's niece and heir, Beatrice I, the daughter of Renaud III, when William IV died. Upon Emperor Frederick's death in 1190, his younger son Otto I received the County of Burgundy and assumed the rare title of an Archcount. He was succeeded by his daughter, Beatrice II, and her husband Otto I, Duke of Morania. They were in turn followed by the son, Otto III, Count of Burgundy, and a daughter, Adelaide. The Counts Palatine for many years had to share power with the greater feudal families of the county, notably with the family of Chalon, which was descended from the Stephen III, Count of Auxonne, grandson of William IV and Beatrice of Thiers, the heir of the County of Chalon. The authority of the counts was re-established only by the marriage of Hugh of Chalon with Adelaide, the sister and heiress. However, this did not prevent prevent a younger son, John of Chalon-Arlay, from taking control of the vassal states. Otto IV, son of Hugh and Adelaide, was the last of the feudal counts of Burgundy. He married first the daughter of the Count of Bar, then the grandniece of King Louis IX of France, Countess Mau of Artois. This marriage brought the county under French influence. The daughters of Otto IV and Mau, Jean and Blanche, married respectively Philip V and Charles IV of France, sons of King Philip IV. Jean became Queen of France after having been one of the heroines in the Tour de Nesle affair. In that same affair, Blanche was found guilty of adultery and was imprisoned for the rest of her life. These events are retold in the French historical novel series Les Rois Mordants by Maurice Drouin. After quarreling with his barons, and after a new revolt against the French carried out by John of Chalon-Arlay, Otto IV ceded the county to his daughter as a douaire and designated the King of France as administrator of the douaire in 1295. By marrying their daughter and heir Joan, Duke Eudes of Burgundy reunited the duchy and the county under his rule, followed by his grandson Duke Philip I. The personal union was again broken after Philip had died without heirs in 1361, when the Duchy of Burgundy was seized as a reverted fief by King John II of France, while the imperial county was inherited by Philip's great-aunt Margaret I, a granddaughter of Count Otto IV. In 1382 she bequeathed her estates to her son Count Louis II of Flanders. Louis II died in 1384 leaving no male heirs, and the County of Burgundy formed part of the immense douaire of his daughter Margaret, which in 1405 was inherited by her son, the Burgundian Duke John the Fearless. The county and the duchy were again ruled in personal union by his descendants from the House of Valois-Burgundy until the death of Duke Charles the Bold at the 1477 Battle of Nancy. His cousin King Louis XI of France immediately occupied the county, fiercely opposed by Archduke Maximilian I of Habsburg, the husband of Charles's daughter Mary the Rich. Though defeated at the 1479 Battle of Guinegate, the French retained the county until Louis's successor King Charles VIII of France, wishing to be free of conflicts over the county in order to intervene in Naples, again ceded it to Emperor Maximilian and his son Philip I of Castile by the 1493 Treaty of Senlis with the Netherlands. The County of Burgundy was held by Habsburg Spain until it was finally incorporated into France by the Treaty of Nijmegen in 1678.